And Lunar Buzz continues to be the dictating speed. Right there, close in tow is Dale in that second place spot. Intrepid's Fantasy is wide on both turns, but advances without being asked. Echo Juliet stays pinned towards the rail, and Sticker Shocked is right there too. Only a length and 3/4 would cover the lot. Around turn 2, Intrepid's Fantasy 3 wide, with Dale in between rivals. Lunar Buzz rides that rail, but Intrepid's Fantasy can wait no more and takes the lead with ease. Intrepid's Fantasy trying to space the rest. Lunar Buzz went very fast. Dale very obnoxious on the track prior to the race. Echo Juliet rides the rail, and last of all is Sticker Shock, but they got to come and sprout wings to come and catch Intrepid's Fantasy, looking to go for 2 for 2, and there's no one around. Lunar Buzz is holding on to second. Echo Juliet's trying to pick off third. Dale is trying to win that battle, but it's only a futile chase at best. Intrepid's Fantasy just cruises onto the line and wins as the second choice at 8-5. Lunar Buzz was second, Dale was third, Echo Juliet fourth, and Sticker Shocked
complete the line
at
the mile-and-a-half start. And he's moving into stall 8 now. All in. They're off. 1.5 miles ahead of them. Cy White with a white-faced pale blue colours, stoked up to get a prominent position and try and work over as they go into the turn, held out by the nose-banded Forever Perfect. So Grifflet in a dark blue jacket is up the inner, disputing second with Cy White. And then Gold Finder, the dark blue and orange stripes on the sleeve dropping into fourth, shadowed around the turn by Raj Bello in a predominantly orange jacket. The Cosmos in the light blue is down at the running rail ahead of Blue Tulip, dark jacket with a white cap. Working back to Crown In to Win, 3/4 of the way down the field on straightening, grey and red silks. Out wide, Baron Wagstaff with a pink cap shadowing Worlington, the maroon and white. African Jib in the pale colours, another with a pink cap in the last pair, with Evening Fades in the cherry and blue, who was restrained on leaving the stalls. Sauntering their way under the judge with a circuit ahead of them. Forever Perfect leading at the 7 marker. To Cy White being hustled along in second, just ahead of Sir Grifflet doing a little more kindly at this stage in third. Raj Bello is next, and then Gold Finder just ahead of Baron Wagstaff wide with a pink cap. Blue Tulip up between horses to La Cosmos in the pearl blue from Worlington. Evening Fades making a position of 2, now upsides Crown In to Win, and at halfway African Jib is last of the field, and about 8 lengths off the pace setting Forever Perfect, who leads them on down to the 5. Cy White bustled along at the leader's quarter, Sir Grifflet third. Evening Fades is making a sweeping move from the rear and has come right through to take over here. Harry Davis seizing the movement on Evening Fades to lead them inside the last half mile, passing Forever Perfect. No signs of anxiousness though from Kaya Fraser. Cy White continues to be on and off the bridle in third. Then Baron Wagstaff, Crown In to Win in a grey jacket, making progress in the hands of Silvestre de Souza as they head to the last 2.5 furlongs. Up ahead, Evening Fades, Cy White on the outer of the nose-banded Forever Perfect. Then Crown In to Win, Baron Wagstaff, Sir Grifflet on the inner, Raj Bello back in midfield to Worlington. Evening Fades inside the 2s, kicked a couple clear now. Cy White is chasing, Forever Perfect ridden along. Then Crown In to Win, Worlington in the maroon and white is staying on, and so to out wide African Jib. On down to the last furlong, Evening Fades, Cy White trying to erode the deficit. Worlington is still closing in 100 yards to gallop, and right over the top here's Blue Tulip from out of the clouds, and Blue Tulip has come through to beat them all. Cy White disputing second with Evening Fades and Worlington. They were chased in by Gold Finder and African Jib in a race of changing fortunes late on.